So this first sim, it's called System Whipsy. For a long time, the Whipsy system, excuse me, I keep on wanting to call it Wispy, but Whipsy system was considered a legend. Scientists around the world fantasize about the system, describing it as similar to our own. But they try to hide this, as there is a planet that possesses unknown life. Whipsy. There more? I just exited out of it. That's unfortunate. Is it just this planet? Whoa. Okay. I'm assuming this is made up. Of course. What? Wait, was this not the planet that was supposed to be terraformed with life? Oh wait, no. Never mind. That's just a system. I don't know. I'm not feeling great. I'm gonna seem and sound so much more dumber than I have in these videos and all that. I am developing a massive headache now. That just came out of nowhere, to be honest. I wasn't even having a headache until I started reading the description. And also, I have not been feeling well the whole time. So, yeah. So, this planet's Urane? I'm assuming that's what it's called, Urane. And then Albert Coulter. That's screwing with my eyes, I guess. Just zooming in like that. The star, you also have... Wait, no, so this is the planet. Whoa, wait a minute. This looks nice. Also, it's been a minute since I've actually played this. Is this supposed to be like snow? Or, like, Dude, it looks like it has so much more detail than from, like, other planets I've seen before, but I've also have not played this in a hot minute. Usually I release these about, like, once a month. But, and it's not like I try to just do it once a month. I do it whenever I feel like it. And yeah, I just haven't. Really, it looks like it just has 3 moons. No, this is a spacecraft. The Cassini spacecraft? Or just a random satellite. I don't know what else I was really expecting. Wispy B or Whipsy B. Oh my goodness, Whipsy B. There you go. I'm assuming, yep, moon. Very small. Not dense whatsoever, I'm pretty sure. And then Whipsy C. Man, they suck at naming their moons, to be honest. Also, I think it is actually supposed to look like this over here. But, like, because of the lighting of the, out here, like the gaseous lighting out here, it just makes it look more purple than what it's supposed to be. Kind of funny. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this planet actually sucks at naming the planets. Like, what? Is your planet actually supposed to be called Whipsy A? Like, bruh. Supposed to be Whipsy A with a satellite and then B and C. Bruh, y'all suck at naming your moons. I'm not talking about the person who made this. You know, I'm just going with the flow. Just saying that the planet itself just sucks at naming their moons. That's all I have to say. But what's interesting is technically this has some life, unless the people of Whipsy terraformed it, or at least is in the process of terraforming it. How about the other planets? Are the other planets looking similar? Not this one. I think there's definitely some land and probably some water, it looks like. A little bit of water right there, but just because there's some water doesn't really mean that there's life, and I'm assuming there probably isn't with this. Right there, it does look like there's possibility of snow, maybe? Which would also indicate more water, but that planet does not have life. I'm assuming the other planets would not have life as well. Yeah, this looks like to be a gas. I'm about to say gaseous. A gas planet. Greasy. Eriku. Also gas. How big is it? Please. There. Wow, this is not. It looks dull. I think it's just the lighting. Interesting. Okay. Not that big. Granted, I guess I should have probably checked How about those? We're gonna nerf. Anything with it? Hold on. Actually, now think about it. It's this one's a little bigger than Earth. How about Whoopsie? A little bigger than Earth as well. Okay. I think the last planet is this, which is another gas planet. Unfortunately, with how far it is, just does not look like it's colored whatsoever. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know if part of it is. I'm sure part of it is how far it is from the sun, or from their sun. But like, actually, now I think about it, do we just like what is? I'm assuming we have like a name for our sun, right? If we do, I'm not gonna do anything about it. Again, I'm not feeling great. Y'all can look it up for yourselves. But I feel like we have a name for our actual sun. But maybe we might not. The sun might just be its actual name. I'm not sure. Either way, though. Very nice, very nice. Again, I'm pretty sure this is all just, you know, its own lore. More so than anything else. It was a nice solar system. It's a nice solar system. I can't lie. We do got 2 more of these sims to go. So, let's get to it. Next one is microscopic size comparison. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what this is about. That's the only reason why I really clicked on it. See, because it seems like to be a little more than just mainly, maybe not about space in its entirety. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just, either way. A prequel to the universe size comparison when I made my larger than the universe, whatever. Pretty popular. This is stuff you wouldn't usually see with the naked eye, like atoms, quarks. Hope you enjoy. The science lesson, okay. Oh my, yeah. Singularity. This is singularity. And then this is the brain of a flat earth. A flat earther? Question mark. Oh no, this is the brain of a flat earther. This pink thingy right here. It's it definitely got some chuck sticking out of it, I see. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Quantum foam, okay. Either way. Neutrino? What? And a top quark. I have no idea what any of these things are, guys. They're not even... I'm not even gonna act like I do. Bottom quark, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Charm quark? Strange quark? What? Down quark? Up quark? What? Okay. Proton, neutron, electron. Obviously, hopefully you guys know what those are. Well, for most people, unless there's people who haven't like whatever, I don't even remember. Was this like 6th, 7th grade? Maybe is when I learned about this. Again, my head hurts. I'm not even gonna care. What is this background? Holy cow! Helium atom, hydrogen atom, carbon atom. Yeah. There's so much more to go. What? Alright, let's continue. The mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. There you go. Red blood cell, white blood cell. There is still a lot to go. It looks like. Whoa. Did that change or am I tripping? Looks like it changed. I'm not entirely sure. Skin cell. Grain of salt. Alright, this is something that we can start seeing with the naked eye. Grain of rice. Is that it? Whoa. That's a basketball. Is it all just a size comparison to a basketball? You know, unironically, this looks obviously so pixelated. But like, it really does look good with how pixelated and like all. I don't know if this is. I don't know. It looks good. The basketball looks good. Basketball looks good. Interesting. I mean, that's a decent science lesson. Honestly, I'd probably care more about it if it wasn't for the fact that I'm not feeling good. Oh my gosh. But I mean, it is just fascinating, right? To know how like small these things can be. Like, this is a basketball. I have a basketball. Y'all can actually barely see it. Right there. It's right by my red shoes that are dirty. Like, like, the thing is not the smallest thing in the world, right? And this is like, I mean, it's kind of big, but like, it's not that big either. And like, to compare it to whatever the largest thing here is, I think it was the grain of rice. And then just like going further, like how like small these things are comparatively to a freaking grain of rice. If I can actually like click on one. Here's a yeah, the red blood cell. There's the skin cell. It's just everything's just so small. Holy. I mean, heck, this is still so small, like right here. There you go. And I can and yeah, back to the brain of a flat earther. Oh, either way, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. Gives us a good perspective on everything of things that most people probably don't care about, but it's an interesting fact for sure. Like I said, I'd probably care more about it if I was feeling better. No excuses though. That being said, we got one more sim to go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these 2 sims thus far. Let's get right to the last one though. Last one is called a supermassive black hole, which I'm not gonna lie, this is like a nice thumbnail shot right here. I might not even need to take a picture. Also, I apologize for the lighting. I think it's just because of how late it is. I don't have all that much lighting in my room. So, yeah. But with that being said, supermassive black hole simulation. Yep, and be careful. It can't crash your computer. That's nice to know. Whoa. We've done some some black hole simulators. This, I think, probably is the best one I've seen thus far. It just looks so cool. It really does. It's just actually so cool. Like, I don't know, do I want this as a thumbnail? Like, honestly, this is gonna be the thumbnail 100%. I just think this might be the better like angle, like right here. Okay, or regardless, so like, I don't know. It does look fascinating. It does look really nice, really detailed. Again, like, there's no offense to the other black holes that I've seen before. I just feel like this. I don't know if there's a difference between like a regular black hole and supermassive aside from size. Maybe there is a difference. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks nice. It very much looks nice. It looks colorful, which I mean, honestly, it's not the most surprising thing. And obviously, it's also bending light. Because why wouldn't it bend light, you know? Very nice, very nice. Very nice one to end it on, even though there's not much to this one. There is always that much to some of these sims. I like to explore it. I like to kind of showcase it here. With that being said, though, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Helps me out a ton. Yeah. I don't know if there is much else to say. Like I said, I've not been feeling good. But hopefully you guys do enjoy the content. Hopefully the starting time for this video should be around, I think, 5 my time. And I'm hoping more people kind of like that, because it feels like starting it at 12:15 my time, it doesn't really do all that well, at least in the beginning. So maybe doing it when people are off work and off school, maybe that's the best time. Maybe I should do it a little earlier. I'm trying to find the actual sweet spot for when people would like to watch my content. But I'm gonna try 5 my time for now, or 6 Eastern. But with that being said, everyone, for the final time, thank you guys so much for watching. Everyone, have a great day, great night, whatever it is when you guys watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.